Imagine pulling up to the valet at the Beverly Hills Hotel. The guy in front of you climbs out of a murdered-out Cadillac Escalade. Predictable. The lady behind you is in a Range Rover. Boring. Then you pull up. The valet opens the door, and instead of stepping out of a cramped SUV where your knees are touching your chin, you step out of a literal rolling penthouse. We're talking 7 heated leather thrones, 64-color ambient lighting that makes a Vegas nightclub look dim, dual 12-inch widescreen displays, and enough trunk space to carry your entire family, their luggage, and probably the neighbor's golden retriever. This is the Mercedes-Benz V-Class. And here's the kicker. This ultra-luxury land yacht, it started its life as a humble delivery van. Yes, the same kind of vehicle used to drop off Amazon packages and plumbing supplies is now the ultimate status symbol in Europe and Asia. So the real question is, can a glorified minivan actually be more luxurious than a $100,000 SUV? Or are we all just being fooled by a giant Mercedes star on the grille? Buckle up. We're about to find out if the V-Class is the best vehicle America isn't allowed to have.
Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most polarizing vehicles in the Mercedes lineup. Now, if you live in the States, you're probably thinking, wait, isn't that just a Metris with fancy seats? Well, yes, but also, how dare you? In the US, we have an obsession with big SUV energy. If it doesn't have 4WD and a hood tall enough to hide a small child, we don't want it. But in the rest of the world, people have figured out a secret. SUVs are actually terrible at moving people comfortably. Enter the V-Class. It's the undisputed king of the VIP shuttle world. If you see a black V-Class in London or Paris, you don't think, oh, there goes a plumber. You think, oh, there goes a billionaire or a K-pop star who hasn't slept in 3 days. The current generation has been around for nearly a decade, which in car years is basically ancient. It's the grandpa of the Mercedes fleet. But thanks to the massive 2024 facelift, Mercedes gave it a shot of Botox and some trendy new clothes to keep it looking fresh.
Let's be real. Designing a van is like trying to make a refrigerator look sexy. There's only so much you can do with a giant rectangle. But Mercedes designers clearly understood the assignment. The 2024 update is all about the face. The grille. It's massive now. It's wider, deeper, and covered in enough chrome to be seen from low Earth orbit. Depending on the trim, you get these tiny little Mercedes stars embedded in the mesh. It screams, I have money and I want you to know it. The lights. We've got new multi-beam LED headlights. They don't just turn on, they perform a whole synchronized dance routine when you unlock the car. It's a bit extra, but hey, that's why we're here. The rear. Around the back, they've added a new LED signature to the taillights and a chrome strip that says, I'm expensive. Now, let's talk about the AMG line. Yes, Mercedes offers an AMG trim for their van. No, it doesn't have a 600 horsepower V8. It's basically the equivalent of putting a pair of Jordans on a librarian. You get sportier bumpers, aggressive wheels, and carbon fiber look trim. Does it make it faster? No. Does it make you look like the fastest supper dad in the zip code? Absolutely. But here is the catch. No matter how many LEDs you slap on it, it's still 18 feet of German steel. Parking this in a standard mall parking spot is like trying to fit an elephant into a yoga class. It's awkward, people will stare, and someone is definitely getting bumped.
Okay, let's get to the good stuff. The interior. This is where the SUV versus van debate ends, and the van wins by a landslide. The moment those electric sliding doors glide open, you aren't looking at a car interior. You're looking at a private jet cabin that happens to have wheels. The cockpit. For 2024, Mercedes finally ditched the old calculator-style dashboard and gave us the MBUX widescreen treatment. 2 12.3-inch displays housed under a single piece of glass. It's fast, it's crisp, and it has Hey Mercedes voice control. Punchy joke. You can literally say, Hey Mercedes, I'm stressed, and the car will change the lights to a soothing purple, turn on the seat massager, and play relaxing music. It's cheaper than therapy, and the seats are more comfortable.
The lounge. But you don't buy a V-Class to sit in the front, you buy it for the back. The standard layout is 7 seats. We're talking individual captain's chairs. These aren't just seats, they are leather-bound thrones. In the middle row, you have a center console that slides on a rail. At the push of a button, it opens up to reveal folding tables. Real, sturdy tables. You can hop on a Zoom call, eat a full 3-course meal, or play a high-stakes game of Uno while cruising down the highway at 80 miles per hour. The space. In a Tahoe or an Escalade, the third row is usually reserved for people you don't actually like. Your knees are in your chest and there's zero headroom. In the V-Class, the person in the very back has more legroom than the pilot of a Boeing 747. You can literally stand up, well, almost, and walk between the seats. Try doing that in a BMW X7. Spoiler, you'll end up in a chiropractor's office.
The tech and the vibe. Let's talk about the bling factor. Ambient lighting? Mercedes is the undisputed king of car lighting. There are 64 colors to choose from. You can make the cabin look like a Miami nightclub, a tranquil forest, or a red alert scene from Star Trek. It lights up the footwells, the door handles, and even the dash. The sound system? If you spring for the Burmester surround sound, you're getting 15 speakers and a 640-watt amplifier. It's tuned specifically for the massive cabin. It's so loud and clear that your kids in the back can hear you telling them to be quiet in high definition.
Climate control. It's got multi-zone climate control that actually works. Most vans have front and back. The V-Class treats every passenger like a precious cargo. If the CEO in seat 3 wants it at 68 degrees and the toddler in seat 5 wants it at 75, the V-Class makes it happen without a civil war breaking out. But wait, there's more. You've got wireless charging, because cables are for peasants, a panoramic sunroof that's basically a glass ceiling for your mobile office, electric everything, doors, tailgate, seats, mirrors. If you have to use your muscles to operate this car, you're doing it wrong.
Performance, it's not a race car. Now let's talk about what's under the hood. And this is where we need a reality check. In Europe, the V-Class is powered by the OM654 engine. It's a 2.0-liter turbo diesel. V220D, 161 horsepower. This is for the I'm not in a rush crowd. V300D, 234 horsepower. This is the one you want. Humor break. 234 horsepower might sound like a lawnmower compared to a 400 horsepower Cadillac, but the torque is where the magic happens. It pulls like a freight train. 0 to 60 happens in about 7.4 seconds. Is it fast? No. Is it faster than a 5,000-pound box has any right to be? Yes. The ride quality is where it gets interesting. Mercedes offers agility control suspension. It's smooth, it's quiet, it glides over bumps like they don't exist. However, because it's tall and boxy, if you take a corner too fast, you will feel the Leaning Tower of Pisa effect. If you try to drive this like a Porsche, your passengers' lattes will end up on the ceiling, and you'll probably end up on the evening news. This car is about wafting, not racing. The electric future, EQV. There's also an all-electric version called the EQV. It's silent, it's eco-friendly, and it's perfect for luxury hotels that want to look green. But with a range of about 213 miles, it's not exactly the king of the American road trip. It's more of an airport to the Ritz kind of vibe. So, let's answer the big question. Can a van really beat a luxury SUV? If you want to go off-road? No. The V-Class will get stuck in a wet parking lot. If you want to tow a massive boat? No. Get a truck. If you want to look like a tough guy? Definitely no. But if your goal is to move 5 or 6 people in the absolute highest level of comfort possible on 4 wheels, the V-Class wins, period. In an SUV, you are cramped. In the V-Class, you have a living room. In an SUV, luggage space disappears the moment you use the third row. In the V-Class, you can fit 6 people and 6 suitcases without breaking a sweat. It's the ultimate wealth whispers vehicle. It doesn't scream for attention like a Lamborghini, but the people who know. It's for the person who values their time, their space, and their comfort over a rugged image they'll never actually use. Conclusion. Or Mercedes V-Class proves that you don't need a hood scoop or giant off-road tires to be the coolest person on the block. Sometimes true luxury is just having enough room to breathe. It's a 5-star hotel suite that you can park in your driveway. What do you think? Would you trade your Escalade for a Mercedes van? Or is the van life still a hard pass for you? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive, you've got to see our comparison of the V-Class against the new Lexus LM, the Japanese take on the Ultra van. Click here to watch that next. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more luxury tours.